Alright guys, so today we're actually bringing a little bit of something new to the channel. So we had this crazy game yesterday with this Jeff, right? He started out the game by saying, just a heads up guys, I'm about to be a hybrid Jeff, which I thought was one of the most ridiculous things I had ever heard until he did this in a competitive plat lobby. Right here, 27 kills, most damage in the entire game. And I mean, I thought that I did relatively well. I really did. Until I saw this. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to go back and look at how to be the perfect hybrid Jeff. And fortunately, I'm not even going to have to do many cuts throughout this video because, I mean, when you only die 2 times, 27, like, pretty much constantly going to be action. So we're going to rewatch this and whatnot. It was this one right here. So let's go ahead and get straight into this because I am honestly kind of stoked for this. All right, here we go. Let's start looking at this action, shall we? So he's deviating from the rest of the team, which is definitely not a standard strat that you see from Jeff. It looks like he's about to do a full flank around, utilizing his speed as definitely to his advantage. He's avoiding getting into those little singular fights. He gets up behind him using his little crawl ability, completely decimates the Hawkeye, which is going to leave him open to be able to get their other DPS and their healers in the back. And then we were using this entire situation to capitalize and take out their tanks. So just in that first little second, right, we've already got Jeff at 5-0. Like, that's an insane way to start the game. Already 1,000 damage, 5-0. All right, let's keep watching how he does it. All right, so now he is literally going all the way back to their spawn, so that way he can get a little bit of initial damage before they can really even leave. And now that they kind of think that we're all leaving. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of just hit and run tactics, and he's focusing the squishies once the tanks are distracted, which is absolutely brilliant. And he's definitely utilizing that dive ability to his advantage. He has, every single time he takes a hit, he's been going underwater, right? Yeah, see, now he's targeting their healer again. Like, and I'm sure a lot of people will watch this type of gameplay and be like, oh, he's not playing objective at all. He's playing very selfish. He's a healer, right? But, like, this crap, what in the world? This is genius. And you can already tell that they're starting to figure out that Jeff might not be the one to trifle with. They are already starting to kind of avoid him. I have no idea why that Luna Snow did not grab the healing pack that was directly behind her, but I won't complain about it. All right, so that's his first death, okay? So he's only got 2 of them for this entire game, and that was one of them. That's pretty crazy. All right. So he's sneaking back around now, kind of waiting it out a little bit. He's playing a little patiently. I think that's one thing that I could definitely learn from him is kind of playing a little bit more patiently. He's waiting for the opportunities before he's going out and stuff. So he got all of them to kind of group up around him. Now he's going to be trying to get as many as possible. I didn't realize that you could stay in his ult for that long. I feel like that kind of lasted a long while. Okay, and that's his second death. So, if I recall correctly, he's not going to die anymore this entire game. Alright, let's skip forward a little bit. Alright, so he's taking the same flank route as earlier. This is where he starts to get some of his heals in as well, which perfect timing on his part. I feel like he wouldn't have been able to do enough as the hybrid DPS character, So he's making a really, really smart choice here by prioritizing heals when their backline's just a little bit too defended, a little too protected. And had it not been for him doing that right there, like I definitely was gonna die. So he saves me and then goes straight into him, which funny enough, I was actually saying, man, I really wish somebody would get that person. I didn't even know what character it was up there. I just knew they were beaming into me. And then freaking Jeff just assassinates them, right? This is kind of crazy. And he's just like taking every single fight head first, and he's surviving every single one of them. Another thing that he's doing really, really well is he's playing the distance on these fights super well, right? He's going in, he's poking them a bit, and then he runs off so that way he can avoid dying. But ordinarily, people could probably just shoot him where he's running off to. But with the distance he's playing, he's able to kind of play these corridors a little bit nicer. And I think that's the big trick to his survivability here. That was an insane first match or first round. All right, he's already 15-2. He's not gonna die at all of this upcoming round. Like, absolutely. Get through. This round was actually super quick. In part because of Jeff. Like, this Jeff, kind of absurd. So he's taking this little sneak around. See, interesting. I'm surprised he didn't. So for those of you who don't know, so directly here, right here, there's actually a little pathway that you can destroy this wall, and it leads directly behind all of them. Just based off of Jeff's gameplay on here, I'm kind of surprised he didn't opt in for that. Maybe he doesn't know about it. Anyways, so he is flanking around regardless. See, like, that is insane. Like, the fact that the dude has the game sense to actually stop DPSing for a second and focus on heals when the team is desperate for it, like, that just goes to show just where his mind is at, right? This is well beyond plat lobby game sense and his accuracy. I think that before we even looked at any of this gameplay, like, yeah, it stays in the 80%, right? My accuracy was trash this game, so we're not going to talk about that. But I mean, I just, this guy was so impressive the entire game, absolutely carried our team and just completely decimated their backline. Like, every couple minutes, I would just, like, look up to him getting, like, a quad kill. And see, like, this right here. He's playing those, he didn't play the corridor super well that time, but he knows his targets as well, right? So none of these characters that he's really fighting against, that was sick. Oh my god, and he does so much damage. I feel like a lot of people underestimate how much damage Jeff does. Oh my god. Alright, so he's gonna sneak back in around. We have not lost the objective for even a minute. I was actually trying to play a little support for him and make it where they were going to focus a little on me. So I had placed those walls there, and then I removed those walls, started throwing some stuff down the lane just to try to distract them, see if I couldn't get their attention, so that way Jeff could do something like this. And he gets another triple here, which, again, like, in a plat lobby competitive, like, this is so helpful. Right? He just single-handedly took out their tanks and one of their main DPS. Like, this is the perfect hybrid Jeff. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. By the way, this part right here, this is actually where that little tunnel leads to if you destroy that wall. Just a little fun fact. All right, anyways. Oh, see right there, that's the wall, in fact. All right. So, oh, okay. So it's actually probably a good thing that the game ended there, because if not, I've got a bad feeling that he probably would have died there just because he was kind of trapped. But anyways, it was a great game. but just absurd. Of course, like he deserved it. Like 100% he deserved that. And again, just in awe at this dude. Dude plays hybrid Jeff, out heals their invisible woman, out heals whatever character this guy was playing before he switched to magic, and out damages everyone, out kills everyone, and it's not even close. He almost doubles second place's kills. So, oh, and afterwards he actually hopped into the stream and he informed us that all he does is play Jeff, which makes sense. So I think that we learned a good amount today on how to play Jeff and just how to play the game in general. I think that his game sense, you know, being able to be very versatile when he needs to be, we can all take a lesson from that. Anyways, Appster is hot. Anyways, great game, dude. That was sick. And that's how you hybrid Jeff.